Hi, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program which is developed by Microsoft. In MS Excel, we organize data, do basic mathematical calculations, and do analysis by creating the reports. So, how we can do all these calculations and organizing data, we need to go to Start button. On clicking of Start button, you have to search MS Excel or Microsoft Excel in the search box. When you are typing Microsoft Excel, it will show you few results and you can click on Excel from that list. Once you click on it, your Microsoft Excel software gets opened, and this is the view of the Microsoft Excel worksheet. Now, what is a worksheet? Basically, in Excel, you organize data in the form of rows and columns. You all are able to see there are alphabets written vertically and number of numbers are written horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is called horizontally, and from top to bottom we call it vertically. So where a row means horizontally and vertically, that is column, where a row and a column meets, it forms a cell. So all these small gray outlined boxes you are able to see are called cell. So worksheet is basically collection of rows and columns. Okay, so here all the column names are always represented by the name of letters. A is representing a column, B is representing a column, C is representing a column, and so on. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, these all are representing a row. So whenever I click on any cell, it is highlighted. It is highlighted by green border. Wherever the cell is highlighted, it is called active cell. Whatever cell which is highlighted is called a active cell, and you all are able to see that whenever I write anything, it is typed in the active cell only. So whenever you want to enter data in MS Excel, you have to select a cell first, and whichever cell you select is called active cell. And an active cell has a dark border around it. Here you can see that it is highlighted with the green border. So when you want to type data, you have to select a cell, and let's take example that I want to create a sheet where I want to reflect the marks of the students in different subjects. I've written maths, English, Hindi, EVS. I have taken 4 basic subjects. So let's take maths, English, Hindi, EVS, and then I will calculate the total of all those subject. So let's take few students name: Palak, Anu, Pankaj. You can type it in small letters also as per your wish. The same. So whatever you like, you can do. And in maths, let's take marks out of 100 in each subject. I'm writing marks for English now. Let's take 96. He has scored 99. Then Pankaj has scored 97. The same scored 92. I'm just typing the marks by estimation only. You can type 100 also for any student as per your wish. I hope you have observed that whenever I was typing a character, it is always left aligned. As we have discussed in Microsoft Word, alignment means positioning of the text. So here also the alignment is positioning of the text within a cell. So by default, whenever we type any character, it is left aligned. You all are able to see that wherever the text is typed, it is aligned with the border on the left side. And wherever I have typed numbers, it is aligned on the right side. Okay. Now we can do calculations on the basis of two methods. We have formulas and we have functions. Okay. What is a formula? Formula is whenever I want to do any calculation, I have to enter the sign for that particular operation to be performed. Suppose I want to add all the marks of the student, so I will use plus sign. If I want to do multiplication, I will use multiplication sign. This asterisk is multiplication sign in computer language, and it is available on number pad on key 8 on your keyboard. Okay. So whenever I want to do any calculation, whether it is using a formula or a function, first I'll introduce formula, then I will come to function. So whenever I want to type any formula, I will always start my formula with equal to sign. Equal to. Now we should know what type of calculation we want to do. We want to do addition for all the marks scored in different subjects. To write, to do the calculation, we should know where my data is. Where my data is means of if you click on any cell, you will see that on the name box it is reflecting the address of the cell. This is the name box. Just follow my cursor pointer. So if I'm clicking on Pankaj Maths Marks, it is showing column, which column and which row. It is B2. Fine. Suppose I want to see what is the address of marks code in English by Anu. If I click on that, it is C3. You can also see it in the name box. So whenever you want to do any calculation, you should be aware of what are the different cell addresses. So I want to do calculation for Palak first. Palak maths marks is in B2 cell, English is in C2, and plus sign. Hindi is in D2, again plus sign, and EVS is in E2. That's all, right? So I've written equal to B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2. To find out the result of this calculation, I need to press enter key from the keyboard. When I've pressed enter key, it has calculated the total for Palak and it is 389. Now the best thing in Excel is you need not to write formula or function for each and every child. आपको बार बार फंक्शन और फॉर्मूला लिखने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. What you need to do is, if you have written formula for one child, you can just drag and drop it to the cell till where you want to do the calculation. Suppose I want to do the calculation till the same. So what I'll do, I will click on the cell where I've written the formula. This is my cell, that is F2. I will go on the bottom right corner of that cell. My mouse pointer has changed to black plus sign. When it is changed to this sign, what I'm doing, I'm pressing the mouse button and just dragging it till I want to see the calculation. See, automatically for all other students, the calculation is done as per the marks they have scored. And you can see the cell addresses have automatically changed. You need not to write it again and again. Clear? Now here, if you have observed that it is reflecting 0, it is because here we do not have any values. See, if I'm writing 88 and 89 and 8 and so on, so it is doing calculation as per the numbers entered. Okay, suppose you have written marks for Pallab or any student, uh, by mistake you have written wrong marks. What you can do is you can just go on that particular cell and update the marks. Automatically the calculation will be updated. See, the total has changed to 393. I am updating her marks in Hindi also. I am changing it to 100. Again the total will change. Okay, so once you have entered the marks and formula, you can update it any time. So we will continue with functions in our next class. Do practice it and we will take your doubts in next class. Thank you.